They wanted Meghan gone. Now they're stunned that she's thriving without them. Remember when royal commentator Phil Dampier was foaming at the mouth, demanding Prince Harry abandon Meghan and the kids? Yes, that Phil. The same man who once preached Harry should run back to the monarchy like a lost puppy, tail between his legs. Well, guess what? Now Phil Dampier is losing his mind again, but this time because Meghan Markle did the unthinkable. She stood tall, she kept winning, and she never looked back. This is Meghan and Harry Tales, and today we are dragging the hypocrisy into the daylight where it belongs. They thought they'd destroy her. Instead, Meghan walked away and built an empire. Let's go. To understand today, we must remember the past. Not long ago, commentators like Phil Dampier issued a stark ultimatum. Prince Harry must choose the monarchy or his wife. They openly encouraged Harry to abandon Meghan and their children for the crown. Meghan was painted as a disruptive force, blamed for leading Harry astray. The solution, they argued, was for Harry to cut ties with his family. This narrative ignored the human cost, treating marriage as a pawn in royal strategy. The pressure was relentless, isolating Meghan and making her position untenable. It was a coordinated effort to break apart a family, all in the name of tradition. The cruelty of suggesting a man leave his wife and children was lost in their fervour. This period of intense criticism set the stage for today's hypocrisy. The same voices who demanded Meghan's exit now seem most unsettled by her absence. They pushed for her removal, convinced it was the only way to restore order. Yet they never considered what would happen if Meghan simply walked away, and succeeded. Their campaign revealed more about their own motives than about Meghan herself. The outcome has left them grappling with a reality they never anticipated. Beneath the surface, the attacks on Meghan were never about genuine concern for the monarchy. The royal press has long acted as gatekeeper, deciding who fits and who doesn't. Meghan, with her independence, refused to play by their rules. She challenged the status quo simply by being herself. The criticism was a tool to pressure her into conformity. When she refused, the attacks intensified, a clear message: comply or be cast out. The supposed concern for Harry was often a thin disguise for manipulation. Commentators positioned themselves as wise elders, but their advice always led to one conclusion: separation. This was about controlling Harry and the royal narrative, not protecting him. They wanted to reclaim the prince they felt they owned. The campaign against Meghan was a battle for dominance over the story. By criticising her, they tried to define her as the villain. Meghan's refusal to accept this role was her greatest act of defiance. Her success unsettles them because she broke free from their narrative. She exposed their fear of losing control. From relentless criticism, Meghan Markle forged a new path. She walked away from an institution determined to break her spirit, not in defeat, but in strength. With Harry, she moved across the ocean to build a life defined by her own values. In California, freed from royal constraints, Meghan began to thrive. She and Harry founded Archwell, launched a successful podcast, and engaged in philanthropy. Her brand is rooted in authenticity and service, not titles or tiaras. Meghan is building a legacy on her own terms, her potential unleashed outside the monarchy. She's risen above negativity, focusing on creative and charitable work. Her journey is a testament to resilience and the power to emerge stronger from scrutiny. Critics predicted her irrelevance, but she proved them wrong. Meghan's success is a direct refutation of their narrative. She validated herself, not needing the institution's approval. By reclaiming her life, she's become an inspiring example of rising above adversity. Her story is about forging a future on her own terms. Now, we see a telling shift in her critics' behaviour. Commentators like Phil Dampier, who once demanded Meghan's departure, now express a new anger at being proven wrong. They lost control over a narrative they once dominated. Meghan left, but not in the way they expected. She didn't fail or fade away. Her success reflects their own hypocrisy and misjudgment. Their criticism now is tinged with regret, not for their cruelty, but for their loss of access. Meghan, once a constant target, is now beyond their reach. She controls her own story, leaving critics to talk amongst themselves. Their commentary has soured, belittling her achievements and searching for failure. This isn't objective analysis, it's bitterness. They're angered by her thriving in a world they can't control. First they demanded she go, now they resent her success. Their criticism was never about the monarchy's well-being, but their own relevance. Meghan's independence threatens their business model. She's written herself out of their story, leaving them shouting into the void. Meghan Markle's journey has significance far beyond her own life. She forced a reckoning within the royal narrative and public discourse. For centuries, royals were expected to sacrifice personal happiness for duty. Meghan and Harry's departure challenged that principle, prioritizing well-being over tradition. Their act of walking away has permanently altered the landscape. Meghan's success exposed the vulnerabilities of the old system and the media's reliance on proximity. Her story is a case study in defying toxic narratives by refusing to participate. Her independence encourages us to question the stories we're told. It sparked global conversations about prejudice, media ethics, and the treatment of women in the public eye. Meghan's story proves there's a viable, successful life outside the palace. She's shown the narrative of inescapable duty can be broken. So next time you hear Phil Dampier whine about Meghan being cold or distant, remember he asked for this. He told Harry to leave her, and now he's mad she doesn't care what he thinks. This is Meghan and Harry Tales. We defend truth, we reject toxicity, and we call out the royal media's madness every single time. Don't forget to like, subscribe and ring that bell, because this is the place where we drag hypocrisy into the sunlight and stand with Meghan and Harry unapologetically. Till next time, stay bold, stay real, stay royal on your own terms.